Okay, hello. Today we are going to talk about some issues in the US, and we should probably start with presenting ourselves. What's your name?
I'm Adam.
And your name is?
Solveig.
And my name is Pierre. So do you have a question for Adam?
Yes, okay. So you're going to speak about celebrities who's gay?
Yes.
Yeah? So which celebrities have you done research on?
I've done my research on Sam Smith and Ellen DeGeneres.
Okay, so how did both of them come out?
Sam Smith came out when he was 4 years old. He just said, "I'm gay" to his mother. But last year, 2014, he started to release the
Lonely Hour?
Before he was going, the Lonely Hour, the album Lonely Hour. Before he was going to launch it, he just mentioned for the world that he was gay, and that's how he came out.
Did the reaction?
On Sam Smith, it was quite very good actually for the industries, because a lot of queers and gays can relate to his music now. So his songs sell very much. He was about in a week he was #1 in Billboard list. So in music way it was very good, and in a personality perspective for Sam Smith it was very good, because he felt respected and welcome in music and also to the world. But at the same time it was bad comments. They just have started to listen to his music, but then when they figure out he was gay, they just, no, it's gay, I can't listen to this music because it's gay.
Yeah.
It's gay music. So they just stopped listening, and that's wrong according to me. How do you feel about
Was
that?
that a minority of the fans, or was it a big scale?
Very small minority.
How do you think it would be if he would come out, if he was famous and came out like 10 years ago?
10 years ago, it was 10 years ago, but 10 years ago, Ellen came out 10 years ago.
Yeah,
And
time, yeah.
about that time, there was everyone, literally almost everyone in the US reacted very bad on Ellen. And she said in an interview with Sam Smith, coming out being gay, she said this, coming out being gay was like being rejected and isolated, because everyone was just talking bullshit about everything about gay people and gay rights, and didn't care about anything.
Yeah, do you know why people reacted so bad to Ellen coming out compared to Sam, or I don't know? Well, not compared to Sam, but yeah, why they reacted in that way?
I don't know then.
Yeah.
Why they reacted.
I think it could be in the culture. It's for they are very religious in the US, and there's somewhere in the Bible that it says that it's a sin to be homosexual, so it could be ingrained in the culture maybe.
The times change too.
Yeah,
It's
it's changed.
very much more accepted.
Well, today it's more accepted,
Yeah.
because some states are starting to legalize it, gay marriage.
They have improved increasingly very much, but at the same time it's still some bad things coming out anyways.
Yes.
But it is better.
Yeah, but I don't understand why people get so mad at gay people actually. And if they see it as a sin and they want people to be straight, why do they want the gay people to be in heaven with them if they don't like gay people? Could they then just don't let them be if they know, well, if he's gay, he's going to hell, so, well, I don't have to see him in heaven.
Well, they probably just can't accept the fact
Accept
because
the fact,
they think it's wrong, and they think they are just.
Well, it's a stupid idea anyway, so
Yeah, it's just
to be against
Do you
it.
think
so.
that if a very religious person's son was being gay, came out being gay, and do you think that he would change? Because I think there was the senator or something before the present senator who was a Republican and very against gay and thought that it was something that he could change. And then his son came out being gay, and then he just completely changed and said that it was accepted and
Yeah, he gets better perspective on the issue
Yeah.
Because it really didn't affect him, so he felt like, well, yeah.
Why should I care about it?
Why should I care about it? Or why?
Yeah.
Well, it's a problem, so why should I care about it? And now when his son is so.
Well, about Sam Smith and Ellen coming out as being gay, can affect the gay perspective very, very good actually, because there are many people in the, especially US, that are trying to get out, but they're afraid of being bullied and disrespected and isolated like Ellen got. But when they look at Sam Smith and Ellen DeGeneres, with these persons' awareness and being mentioned in the radio and the Sam Smith music or in the telly with Ellen, they can see how, oh, they've been gay, but they have got a lot of success. Ellen has the biggest talk show in the world right now, and perhaps Sam Smith is one of the biggest musicians right now. So just because you're gay doesn't mean you have to be less important, or it doesn't mean that the straight are being better than you because you're gay. And that makes it much easier for the gay people to come out and say, I'm gay.
I think the society also, if celebrities come out being gay, I think the society gets used to it in a different way. So it's easier to be a normal person.
Just being normal and just not us and them.
Yeah, because the more we talk about it and the more we're like untabooing it, we're like it becomes more normal for people to do it.
Yeah.
If you're comparing Sweden to United States, it's a lot of big differences. Like in Sweden, we accept more gay people and human rights and everything.
But do you think it's as common with gay people in Sweden? Well, maybe per capita, or I don't know. But at least in my social circle, I don't know anyone that is gay actually. Well, maybe someone is, but I don't know.
You don't know, but
think
I don't know. I do know some people actually, but
many people we're kind of young. Many people doesn't realize they're gay until later on.
the older.
Yeah. But are there any big celebrities in Sweden who's gay? That we know of.
Not a Swedish celebrity, but
Isn't-
Sam Smith and Ellen. Again, sorry. They are very big in Sweden.
Yeah, they are big in
Yeah.
Sweden.
And also, it's not only in the US that they affect the people, it's over the whole world that's watching Ellen DeGeneres or even listen to music, because I think everyone have heard Sam Smith's music before.
I don't
But
know.
how is it about the sports industries?
Well, I think it's different in different sports. If you compare swimming or running to hockey and American football, it looks very different.
Yes.
More people are gay in football and not in football, in swimming and running.
Yeah.
And I think that it's changed a lot now too in the football. No.
You're starting to
the
see
sport.
people in the American football industry that are starting to come
Yeah,
out.
now,
Yeah.
but before, almost no one came out because they were
You know the
discriminated.
Swedish person Anton Hysén?
Yeah.
Yeah, he came out. He was perhaps the first person in the sports industry came out being gay, actually. Yes, and it was a very big thing, not only here in Sweden, it was a big thing in the whole sports industry.
Yeah.
So you just being gay doesn't mean you can't play football with other guys.
No, not.
But this is something in the USA that affect many people.
But does Anton Hysén, does he play in a international level?
No, he plays in Sweden,
Yeah,
but it
I
did
think-
affect the USA.
Yeah, I don't know. I think that people look at being gay different in Sweden and America, and I also think that in sports like American football, you kind of wrestle.
Okay, so how does it look in American schools that support American football teams, and how do they look at homosexuals and gays?
I think that I don't have statistics.
Yeah, but I don't think it's important for.
I think that most of the school nowadays accept everyone, like even if you're gay. And there was I read about this one school on Open Sport News or something.com about the school in South Carolina who 2 volleyball players came out being gay, and then the whole school banned homosexuals. So it's different where you are. Probably they. Yeah.
So would you be expelled if you were homosexual, or
I
if you were
don't know,
gay?
but they can't.
They can't play football or join any activities, probably.
I don't know, but they can't. Probably they can't do anything gay.
Okay.
They have to. Wait, I don't know how it works if they. I just know that they banned all homosexuals.
That's just weird.
Yeah, I know, it's crazy. But you can discriminate people on that level because
they're just being themselves.
Yeah, exactly.
And just, well, no, you can't do that because you're being yourself.
Yeah, exactly.
What's the logic in that?
Yeah.
Well, there's just people being ignorant and can't just accept the fact.
Yeah.
And there's such a new thing for some, well, to grasp the concept of someone liking the same sex is kind of hard for people who, well, I remember when I first, I think in the 4th grade, when I heard about homosexuals, I couldn't like grasp the concept of why would you like another guy, but now I understand better. So I think it's just people who are not uneducated but ignorant, who can't understand like the problem.
I just don't see how they just can't accept the fact, even if they don't understand it. I mean, many people are gay, and I don't see how they can.
Of the discrimination on.
This is probably off topic, but well, I can talk a little bit about it if I bring my sheet here. Well, if you, frågor.
You can ask questions.
Do you ever hear about people say like, I'm colorblind, or I don't see color, like I don't see race, like, you understand?
No.
Like they want to be like, well, they don't want to generalize people, like I don't see back, everyone is equal, nobody.
Oh, yes,
yeah.
I heard that a lot.
Well, I think it's an issue when people say that, because it's like putting a band-aid over a huge head wound instead of putting bandages or anything on it. Because, well, race is often like acquainted to culture, and when you say that you don't see race, you gloss over a vast majority of that culture, and it can be a bit disrespectful. And I can agree with that. Race isn't something that is biological, that is already proven, but it's a social construct that we have created. And that social construct is kind of, what do we call it, crazy, because it categorizes people depending on what color on their skin they are and how they will act. Because, well, we say if you're a forensic scientist that is helping a police finding a man, and it just happens so that they found the blood of that man, and he happens to be black, it would be like they would say, okay, this man is black, so he has probably committed a crime. Yeah, so that's kind of my issue here.
That's actually true, but it's the same with the gay people. It's very weird logic. Just because he's black, he's driving a car. He's probably stopped just because he's black. Some police think about that. That's just wrong.
Yeah.
It's like white people driving a.
And people say that they are colorblind, don't see race, are like, well, they're imagining an utopia there where everyone is equal and treated good, and that is a really nice idea, but it doesn't work in reality. So we need to like level the playing field and see how we can like solve this issue between race discrimination and other issues.
How do you think that you can do that?
Well, I think if we just talk about the issue and like keeping it alive and not letting it die out is a solution to this, and just try to talk about as much as you can to come to a solution, and actually be as loud as possible when you do it, because so it can come out to more people. because I think I have some statistic here, and I know we really shouldn't talk about it too much. But 75% of white Americans think that there are no racial bias in the criminal justice system, even though if African American prison sentences were on average 20% longer than white prison sentences. So yeah, that's kind of weird.
It's very
Yeah.
weird. But I think they are trying to get solution on it, and it's tremendously good in football and Champions League. They're just having a big ban before every game. They say no to racism.
Yeah.
So they're just trying to get the problem being a solution.
Yes, but I think we should probably round off because we are going over time right now.
Yes.
Yes. So yeah, that was our
So,
discussion. Hope you enjoyed
That's
it.
everything.
Yeah.
Goody goody.
Bye bye.